You looking at me? Huh? What are you looking at?
We're headed into a town. I just couldn't resist doing a little side trip here. The town we're going into is Hicksville. I mean, I can think of all sorts of stereotypical jokes to tell about Hicksville. But let's take a look at Hicksville first. Alright, this is what you'd expect in Hicksville, right? Long, straight road. No turning in the page. Well, guess what? That's what you get. We seem to be racing the train into town. Corn. Acres and acres of corn. And when you run out of corn, you got more corn. Maybe some soybeans on the rotation crop. But then you got more corn. West 18, heading into Hicksville. It's still a straight road. Straight and flat. And more flat, and more flat, and more flat. You don't see hills. All you see is trees and crops. That's it. Trees and crops and flat, and more flat. When you're tired of flat, you just look over there and there's more flat. Well, here we are in town, in the rain, in Hicksville. Is it what you expected? We got the grain silo. Town with the little bypass under the underpass under the trains. This is an old town. This has been around here a long time. Not a whole lot to do here in town, it looks like. I mean, it's just a little old town. Comes the train, I hear it. You'll see the train going by. The local police at the station there, at the gas station. Got another one behind me, and hopefully I won't get in any kind of trouble here, but I'm going to film the train going by in Hicksville. There it is. We had a tie. Nothing but grain and tanks of some liquid, and more grain and more grain and more grain. And it seems to be a typical Midwest town. It's Hicksville, and boy, there's a lot of policemen in town. They must be bored. Let's go drive through town a little bit. The truck trying to make a turn in town has got to use the whole street to make it. We'll let him do it. Napa store, the McDonald's. It can't be too small. It's got a McDonald's. It's old downtown. Downtown Hicksville. We got an opera house and a News Tribune, H&R Block. See, everything you need. Even got a church. And the treasure chest and the Family Dollar Tree store. And an accountant. And look at that, a Chinese restaurant. Yeah, in Hicksville. Who'd have thunk? It's the center of town. It's South Main and North Main, depending on which way you go. There's some neat old homes in town. It's a little bigger than you might expect for a mythical town, you know. pretty good sized town for a town that nobody ever thought existed. As any small Midwestern town of any caliber must have, it has a Ford dealer. That makes it a real town. And this is a busy time of day. It's like 8:46 in the morning, so this is when this town's just hopping, as you can tell. Hey, a Chevy dealer too. This is really a big town now. It's got both. I wonder if there's a Dodge dealer somewhere. But just like that, we're out of town. Back to 50 mile an hour and the plant entrance. There's our local cops. There's a lot of those around. Well, I seem to have caught the attention of the local police department by driving around town with a camera, so it's time to leave town before they pull me over. Well, it was a good thing. I think I escaped. Yeah, the policemen in Hicksville were starting to circle my car. They were zoning in on me. I could see it, and they were looking at me, and I was parked and filming and trying to turn around, and they were turning around by me, and so I left town, not in a hurry, not doing anything suspicious or anything like that. But here I am. Now, Hicksville's in Ohio, but just down the street is this. Welcome to Indiana. So I got to the state line before their curiosity got the better of them. So I'm across the state line and I'm on to St. Louis. And that is Hicksville.